that can guide people in many ways.
Tell us about the contents of the book.
Well, the contents of the book talks about buying a property in Spain. It explains the difference between a resale and off-plan. Also talks about capital gain tax, annual property and income tax. Also tax advantages for residents, what is the difference of remain resident or non-resident in Spain. And also talks about simple things like, for example, Spanish bank accounts, because for some people, you know, something's quite simple. It's a different process than in their own country. It's a different way of doing it. And the last thing I talk about in the book, it's about Spanish will and inheritance tax, which I find there is a big worry among foreigners in Spain.
So you get many questions about that?
I got many inquiries about inheritance tax and Spanish will, because many people think that signing a will before a notary public, they don't have to pay inheritance tax. If they do have a will and it's wrong, they do have to pay. Also, there are many inquiries about inheritance tax. They can plan ahead, because inheritance tax is about planning ahead. If you plan ahead with your family, your future inheritors, you can actually avoid 95% of the inheritance tax payment. And obviously there are many bits and pieces that needs to be explained. Every personal situation, every individual situation is different one to another. But if you become resident and if you have owned your property that you have been living for at least 3 years, also your inheritors become resident. And another thing which is quite important and many people don't take into account, please, and I say this to everyone, if you are a resident here in Spain, be registered with your town hall. It is really important for many things when you are residing in Spain. Be registered in a town hall. Sometimes people think that they are providing information to the tax authorities. They are scared about, oh my God, they are going to be registered now for tax purposes. Nothing to do like that. The town hall, they don't have any connection with the tax authorities. They don't have any connection with the police station. It's an independent body. It's an independent entity that they want to have you registered for the well, obviously to count you, that and to also to plan about medical services, about even firemen, about policemen, so how many people are registered in the area. But there's no connection with other institutions. There are people that they're really very scared of. And it's important for example, for inheritance tax to be registered in the town hall. So if you really plan ahead and you seek for legal information, then you can avoid inheritance tax payments.
We can see you're used to explaining all these things. And I believe you have a special day in your office for people that want to ask about different things.
Well, my company, Perez Legal Group, we really wanted to make a different approach to people. As I said, we want to break this image about lawyers that are not accessible enough. And that's why I'm providing free legal information with this book. And also I'm offering every Friday free legal clinics for everyone who wants to come to the office and ask legal questions. It's free of charges, and I think it will be helpful for anyone who can just, needs to make some decisions about Spain.
Tell us about your company, because you are in Marbella.
Yes, we are based in Elvira, Marbella. Well, our company, we provide legal, juridic and tax services, but really we can provide also litigation services. As I said, the approach we got to people is completely different. We provide mobile telephone numbers to all our clients because they need to be in contact with us. Also, we've got one of our rules of the company for all of us is we always respond correspondence from clients same day. Because sometimes, for us, an email from a client can be, you know, another email, but maybe a client that is sitting waiting for maybe for the money to go through for purchasing something, they're waiting really that email. So I think correspondence is quite important. And also with the time we are going through now, the market, the situation of the market, I think you really need to help people to see the legalities in a different way. With all the people that have been misled, you need really to make a different approach and be accessible to people.
And I suppose also offer help for those who are wanting to invest in the area, because being in Marbella, I'm sure many people will be a little bit worried. Not just in Marbella, in the whole of the Costa del Sol. Shall I buy this property? Is it really legal?
Yeah. Yes, well, it's again, it's a lot of lack of information, and Private Group as a company, we've got all the complexes. We got a registration directly from the town halls, which all the urbanization that they have been legalized, and what is the situation of every single of them. I'm sure that many law firms, they do have it, because obviously we need to provide that security to people.
People watching the program wondering how they can get this little book full of information.
Yes.
How can they get it?
Well, this it's a comprehensive guide of 56 pages. We don't want, our intention was not really that someone who reads that become a legal expert or anything, and that's why, you know, this is
that's why you're here.
Exactly. But it's written in a simple English, and it's, as I said before, at least it provides a basic information that really people need to make certain questions and you know, and maybe make some decisions. They can go to the website.